Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of Chester's Closet Classics. Today I've got a 1988 shoot-'em-up tough guy flick called Firing Squad. The movie is from director Max Helge Olsen, and it was actually originally released under the name Animal Protector. It's basically what you would get if PETA decided to make a shitty 80s movie and only hire one real actor. Olsen is a Swedish director who was basically a proto-Michael Bay with a silly accent. This is the second movie out of 3 that he made with star David Carradine. Carradine obviously needs no introduction with an on-screen legacy like his. We've been watching him from Kung Fu to Kill Bill. The man is a legend. Co-starring against Carradine's villain is a hero played by a fella named, no kidding, A.R. Hellquist. He's basically a Swedish knockoff of a poor man's Kurt Russell, but man, that name is badass. I mean, A.R. Hellquist. It's like, what if the NRA came up with a death metal porn star? Like Hellquist, the rest of the cast are a bunch of Swedes. We got some eye candy with the lovely Camilla Lunden, and the protagonistic teammate is a guy named Mats Huden. Apparently Mats is a pretty common name for Swedish dudes. Now both of these actors had lengthy careers, but all in Sweden, so I'm not really gonna bother telling you much about them. Hellquist has appeared in a handful of other flicks, but mostly made his bread and butter as a personal trainer. I really feel like I'm missing the opportunity for some kind of Swedish meatball joke here. The plot is pretty straightforward. Carradine plays the evil Colonel Whitlock, and this guy likes to cut up cute little fuzzballs to develop bioweapons on his private bad guy island. And of course, has his personal army of loyal henchmen cannon fodder. But the Animal Protectors are a group of all-lady eco-terrorists soon, and they're gonna put a stop to it. And that's when they meet the, for some reason, Swedish CIA agent, and he's gonna save the day using fabulous hair and shiny pectoral muscles. Now, before we get started, of course, I've got Chester's checklist. Okay, we've got Swedes, slow-mo, a Kenny Rogers look-alike, Farrah Fawcett hair, more slow-mo, explosion ballet, eagle nipples, more slow-mo, backstabbing both figurative and literal, slap foo, whiskey foo, and ocean foo. Alright, here we go! Opens up with Whitlock overseeing the Henchman Fight Club while sipping some cognac. Does a pretty good job of setting the tone that he's the bad guy. Some sort of alarm goes off, so Kenny Rogers has to rally the troops. Some guards are dead, everybody's really worked up, they seem to know what's going on. I have no clue, they really just sort of jumped into things here, and I have no idea what's going on, and no context for who they're fighting.
Don't touch me, John. I've been contaminated.
What? What are you contaminated with? Who are you people? Well, I guess we're not gonna find out now. Back on the mainland, we finally get a proper introduction to the Animal Protectors.
The place is a highly protected military base. You know, germ warfare and that kind of thing. The guards shoot you on sight.
But we've got a map from a couple of girlfriends who work on this island. We get in there, rescue my dog, get out again. That's it. Simple.
Sounds like you got it all worked out.
Of course, we are the Animal Protectors.
You are the what?
An all-female eco-terror guerrilla unit. That's really kind of hot. And they're gonna charter themselves a boat from this helpful fella to get out to Devil's Island. And they're gonna stop Whitlock's evil animal testing ways. Meanwhile, Whitlock himself is giving the 411 to his men about the heartthrob who's been busting up the place, Agent Santino.
Santino? Know him? Just by name, brother.
And another top-secret CIA agent is on his way under a false name to shut the place down. Santino is our Swedish Kurt Russell wannabe, and I mean, damn! Just look at this guy! If he could act worth half a damn, he would have been an 80s superstar. He meets up with his buddy Lomax for a bar fight, and the only thing better than the synth score are the deaths when the bullets start flying. And maybe Lomax's pants. Those are some pretty awesome pants. I also really like how silencers apparently make Uzis sound like laser guns. And apparently during the shootout, the ladies meet up with the boat guy and take off.
What the fuck?
But our hero Eagle meets this helpful fella.
Looking for a boat, son? Can you take me out to the island? No problems.
And fortunately for the PETA chicks, the guards on the secret army base are really bad at their jobs. Whitlock is having a powwow with another army dude who doesn't like the way he plays ball.
I don't like what's been going on here, Whitlock. I think you've really gone too far. Whitlock, you're dog meat.
But Carradine ain't having it. The ladies are still on their infiltration mission, and we get some classic 80s generic synth to set the tone. And of course, Eagle is right behind them.
Get it off. Put your head up.
But the boat guy's having a pretty shitty night. Fun fact, this big galoot beating up the boat guy is actually the director, Max Helgay.
We could make this easier if you talk to me.
The gals are finally inside, armed, and getting things done.
Showtime. This is gonna be fun.
The guards are still completely incompetent, which helps. And the dames finally make it to the labs and start freeing the cute little fuzzballs. Also, they save this room full of prisoners, and we get a pretty epic shootout.
Tina!
There's some epic squib work here, a pretty nice fire stunt, and of course, more slow-mo. Kurt Russell wannabe brings kung fu to the gunfight, and of course he wins. Just look at that head. The second CIA guy escapes and he's looking to hook up with his buddy. I'm still not sure why they didn't just make this movie about Swedish guys, because it's pretty clear they're not American.
Hope to me. Hope to Eagle. Coming, Eagle.
Eagle here. Eagle here. Over.
Your position, over.
I'm close to the nest. I'm inside. Over.
You got the boat?
Negative.
You lost it.
Negative, sir. It was taken from the mainland by a couple of girls.
I mean, for real, why do all these CIA agents sound like Tommy Wiseau? And for a couple of elite agent super spy guys, they sure don't seem to understand what radio silence is. Eagle is done and the shirt is coming off. So, in an 80s movie, you know that means it's about to get good. Even Carradine is stripping down. And he has the most patriotic nipples I've ever seen. Honestly, he can just put his shirt back on. That's kind of gross. But man, oh man, this guy is pretty bad at using an Uzi. I mean, he's shooting his dudes in the back, and he still barely pulls it off. We get to this big battle scene with the escaped prisoners and the henchmen, and there's a fun little detail here. Throughout the movie, these soldier dudes have been carrying around American M16s, but they were just props, and now that everybody's actually shooting blanks, everybody has Swedish machine guns. Go figure. Whitlock has a face-to-face with the guy he locked up earlier, and despite the lackluster moves of this old man kung fu he's doing, he still manages to kick this dude's brains out. Somehow these pita chicks are still alive in the middle of this firefight, but I guess since no one knows how to aim, it shouldn't be that surprising. We got some more explosions and some more slow-mo, and at this point, I'm pretty sure if we sped up all these slow-mo scenes, that this movie would be like 20 minutes long. Whitlock is still on his in-house killing spree, and for some reason his right-hand man still trusts him, which is really just stupid because you're literally helping him kill everybody on your own team, right now.
Everybody's taken care of? All dead, sir.
Whitlock finally comes face-to-face with the animal protectors and ramps the creepy factor up to 11. But Blondie pretty quickly has enough of that shit. It doesn't take very long before he gets the upper hand back, and his men are onto him, and kinda pissed.
Whitlock, as you can see, you're still alive. But you're dead.
But they all still die. Hellquist is here, and his pecs are gonna save the day. We finally get to the big climax. And of course, some more slow-mo. He's captured as payment for escaping.
Let's get out of here. Just you and me and the girls, huh?
Forget it.
And apparently not being a rapist makes you a choir boy.
Screw you, choir boy.
Bet you $1 the guy's a Republican. They start to duke it out, and in comes Eagle with another one of his ridiculous flying kicks. So now we have an elite secret agent 2-on-1 versus old man Bird Nipples, and they're still riding the struggle bus. Well, after he stabs Grandpa Carradine in the back, I guess he figures he can finally take him alone.
Right, go for it.
There's a bomb in the basement full of toxic bio waste, so they send Lomax down to defuse it. And even with a knife in the back, he's still kicking this guy's ass. He pretty much defeats himself with a stumble, and one more flying kick wraps that up. Well, Eagle seems to think that Lomax isn't really a good guy either.
Lomax, keep out of his way.
Why?
He's already killed 2 of your friends, remember?
What?
But the hot one wants to explain to Mr. Beefcake that he's wrong. But you know action movie guys.
If you mean the 2 female guards, you're wrong. They were shot by...
Total pigs. They gotta make a break for it. But for some reason don't seem to think that means getting away from their own grenades.
Dead! Hand grenade!
Lomax is working on the bomb, and we get a second climactic ending with a classic "Which wire do we cut?" scene.
These 4 wires have to be cut in the right order.
I don't know exactly when this became a trope, but it never gets old, does it? They don't get it totally diffused, but they do get it off of the bioweapon barrels, so I guess that's a win.
They're gonna be one hell of a band.
Hooray! The movie's over! Ah, jeez, now what?
I want something else.
Yeah, what?
Hand-to-hand combat.
Suits me fine.
Okay.
So the spy guys are gonna duke it out, because nobody will listen to the pretty girl. And most of her team is dead.
How bad is it?
I guess we were lucky.
But we saved some of the animals, didn't we?
But I guess it's all worth it, because they saved some bunnies? We got our 2 heroes, who simply just refuse to listen to one complete sentence from the female lead. They're gonna beat each other to death in the ocean. she finally just yells it out to these two idiots.
Stop it, John! It's over! It wasn't him! He's alright!
And the third climax of the flick is, well,
Over!
anticlimactic.
Are you wet, Junior? Hey!
And we end on a classic 80s freeze frame. So this flick was just a total mess, but sometimes that's what makes them fun. I really love these character freeze frame end credits too. You don't really get a lot of this anymore. You know, now that I think about it, nobody ever really secured that bioweapon. They just sort of chucked the bomb off and then left it there. So like, you know, this seems like it's not really wrapped up very well.
When the night closes in and you're ready to begin, when the darkness steps in through your door.
I don't really know how this movie got made. It was like the budget was 40% live ammo, 40% hairspray, and 20% bad actors. Alright, bye guys, thanks for watching.
Got to attack, 'cause everybody is
If you enjoyed watching this, give me money.
back. You're standing face to face.